match.
As we see Travis Head come over to us. Welcome, Heady. Look, mate, you've made a habit of making hundreds at this ground, and to do it with young Harrison in the stands, with Jess as well, that must have been magnificent.
Yeah, nice one to tick off. So, yeah, amazing to think that I was able to do it 3 times on the bounce, or 3 times at all. So, yeah, nice moment. It's been a great 3 days. Probably didn't expect it to be as quick a week as it was, and I thought that we might knock off the record this week with the crowd numbers. We've done 100,000 yesterday, and I think we got 34 in today, so I thought that the record was done, but unfortunately she's all done and dusted. But
well,
yeah, we're happy with that.
Trav, it was a tough first test, but every time this team's been put under pressure, they've come up. Every time we've seen in big events in World Cups, but there's just something about this team, when your back's against the wall, that's when the best comes out. Yeah,
I think you're always going to have little hurdles along the way, and I feel like it's a good team. It has been for a period of time, and I think we respect the fact that there's a lot of good teams, and we know that we're going to have bad weeks, and I feel like if we can do our consistent things well, India will think the same. And I was listening to a bit of the commentary earlier just before, and they were sort of saying, where is India at now, and what we're going to do, how they're going to bounce back, which is amazing to think. It's 2 really good teams. We've had a great week this week. India had a great week last week, and yeah, it's hugely competitive at the moment.
Geez, that happens quick. I mean, seriously, that was a really tough week over in Perth, but again, Australia, as Had's just mentioned, turning it around really quickly. It's been spicy, though, the last couple of days, and lively, and it started with Starkey taking a wicket first ball of the test match, but then she got lively out here yesterday when you were dismissed, and there was a bit of to and fro, but the crowd got involved. And did Australia lift on the back of that?
Yeah, I think first day as well, Marnus in that night session, what they were able to do, Buddha and him, in that night session, the crowd got behind him, the beer snake coming out of the back there.
It didn't it?
It was, the lights went off,
it was all going on.
Yeah, it was all going off, so there was a fair bit going on, and like having 51,000 is a huge effort. And then, yeah, they're pretty passionate, they're pretty proud, and they were right behind everyone, so it was good.
Trav, I want to talk a bit about your game. When you come out there now, you've got that unique ability to change momentum in the games. And do you feel that when you're out there, like you're facing someone like Bumrah, we know how well he's bowled, but when you put pressure back on, you could see the momentum in the whole series change?
Yeah, I feel like it's moments and picking up moments of the game. I think when I come out of the bat, we might have been 60 or 70 behind. I felt like if I get on a bit of a roll with Marnus, someone who I bat really well with, I think we yin and yang really well, and it got him going a little bit, and we were able to change a strike over, and we were able to piece together 30, 40 run partnerships, and all of a sudden that deficit's got really close to evens, and then and that's all I was sort of thinking about, is how can I get a bit of momentum? Well, we've already got the momentum, the boys have done a great job getting us to 30, 40 overs in, and how can I sort of push it forward? So that was the starting point, and then the next moment was that new ball, coming to that new ball. I was like, how can I get runs here to make sure we're far enough ahead that we can bowl under lights?
Heady, talk to us a little bit about how important that partnership between Nathan McSweeney and Marnus Labuschagne were for so many reasons. Obviously, Nathan being able to get a start and really giving Australia a good lead into that second day. How important for him, but also Marnus, to go out there and make a nice 60 and get himself back into some nick?
Yeah, I think, well, as you know at Adelaide Oval, Ferg, I think the 2 most important times, well, especially in the pink ball, is the light session and the first 30 overs. So this wicket produces something, things happen in the first 30, and then once you sort of get past that threshold, it feels like it just gets a little bit better to bat, the ball gets a little bit softer, it feels like you can sort of get under control a little bit. So for them to do the double, get 30 overs under lights and put some work in was huge. And it's huge confidence for Nathan and for Marnus. Both would be searching for it a little bit, want to make an impact in the series, and they have. So, yeah, it's a great one for us early in the series.
Trav, tell us a bit about playing at your home deck. I know you own that out there in the last 3 times you had a bat, but what about when the crowd gets behind you? You've played all around the world, you've played in India, packed stadiums, but I've never ever heard a crowd react when that little to and fro happened there before.
It's a bit different. I know how much everyone enjoys the back as well, so I've been lucky enough now to do it 3 times where I've dragged everyone out the back and the terrace has started to fill up a little bit. So I know that I've got to get on with it from about 85, maybe 90 to 100. I sort of got to get on with it because everyone's sort of coming out and watching a couple of balls. I think I've got it ringing in the back of my mind with Dad saying he saw Brian Lara get 100 one day, and I think he saw him go for 0 to 1 and 99 to 100. So I know how a lot of the members work. So yeah, when I start seeing the terraces fill up, I know to hurry up because they're pretty keen to get back out the back.
So glad that you're able to make the time to come over and see us. Just quickly, what's the most impressive thing about the Adelaide Oval Test? Why is it so great?
out the back, and I can't wait for it. Well, look at it. It's 100,000 people. You can't fit 100,000 out the back, but I reckon if you could, they'd all go out there. So, it's a great week.
Well, I tell you what, Trav, you don't have to wait for it because every one of those 100,000 waiting for you out there to buy them a beer.
Yeah, I'm going out there and get a couple of jobs at Pims. There's a haircut, actually. I might go get a haircut out there as well. So, I'm looking forward to this afternoon. Will be good. We've got a quick turnaround. We'll enjoy it, and then we'll crack on.
Brilliant work, mate. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, mate.
Love having you on the M's, mate. Brilliant stuff.